Seinfeld fans, get ready for a trip down memory lane. It's been 34 years since the show about nothing first aired. And today, we're diving into the lives of the cast that brought us endless laughs. From their iconic roles in the 90s to where they are now in 2024, we'll uncover who's thriving, who stepped away from the spotlight, and sadly, who we've lost along the way. Born on August 7, 1955, Wayne Knight brought unforgettable humor and mischief to the role of Newman, the eccentric and cunning mailman who served as Jerry Seinfeld's nemesis on Seinfeld. At 34 during the show's debut, Knight's comedic timing and unique delivery made Newman a fan-favorite character. His iconic "Hello, Newman" exchanges with Jerry became one of the show's most beloved running gags. After Seinfeld, Knight continued to enjoy a successful career, appearing in films like Jurassic Park and Space Jam, as well as numerous television shows. Now 69 in 2024, Knight remains a beloved figure in pop culture, celebrated for his ability to steal scenes and make even minor roles unforgettable. His portrayal of Newman is a timeless example of how a supporting character can become an integral part of a show's success. Born on April 4, 1928, Estelle Harris brought a hilarious blend of exasperation and over-the-top emotion to the role of Estelle Costanza, George's overbearing mother. At 61 during Seinfeld's debut, Harris' larger-than-life performance perfectly captured the chaos of the Costanza household, making her an indispensable part of the show's comedy. Her voice, mannerisms, and sharp comedic instincts made Estelle an iconic TV mom. After Seinfeld, Harris continued to act, most notably voicing Mrs. Potato Head in the Toy Story franchise. She passed away on April 2, 2022, at the age of 93, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable performances and a unique comedic legacy. Born on June 8, 1927, Jerry Stiller delivered one of his most iconic performances as Frank Costanza, George's fiery and eccentric father. At 62 when Seinfeld premiered, Stiller turned Frank into a comedic powerhouse with his explosive delivery and absurd yet relatable antics. From the creation of Festivus to his hilarious interactions with the rest of the cast, Stiller's performance became a highlight of the show. After Seinfeld, he enjoyed continued success, notably appearing as Arthur Spooner in The King of Queens. Stiller passed away on May 11, 2020 at the age of 92, but his portrayal of Frank remains one of the most celebrated roles in sitcom history. Born on March 3, 1966, Heidi Swedberg portrayed Susan Ross, George Costanza's ill-fated fiancée whose death from toxic wedding envelopes became one of the show's most darkly comedic storylines. At 27 during her first appearance on Seinfeld, Swedberg brought a sweet and grounded presence to Susan, making her an effective foil to George's antics. After her time on Seinfeld, Swedberg stepped away from acting and focused on her music career, forming the ukulele band the Suki Jump Band. Now 58 in 2024, Swedberg remains fondly remembered for her unique contribution to the series' humor and its most shocking storyline. Born on April 10, 1929, Liz Sheridan portrayed Helen Seinfeld, Jerry's loving and doting mother, who always believed her son could do no wrong. At 60 during the show's debut, Sheridan's warm and caring portrayal balanced the show's often cynical humor, making Helen a comforting and relatable character for audiences. Sheridan enjoyed a long career in television and film, with Seinfeld standing out as one of her most memorable roles. She passed away on April 15, 2022, at the age of 93, leaving behind a legacy as one of TV's most beloved sitcom moms. Her work on Seinfeld remains a cherished part of the show's enduring appeal. Born on March 3, 1923, Barney Martin played Morty Seinfeld, Jerry's thrifty and opinionated father. At 66 during Seinfeld's debut, Martin's portrayal of Morty was full of humor and heart, capturing the quirks of a stereotypical retired parent. Morty's schemes and his adventures with the fictional Del Boca Vista retirement community became highlights of the show. Before his role in Seinfeld, Martin had a long career as a Broadway actor and screenwriter. He passed away on March 21, 2005, at the age of 82, leaving behind a legacy as one of TV's most beloved sitcom dads. Born on October 9, 1954, John O'Hurley brought a unique comedic flair to the role of J. Peterman, Elaine's eccentric boss at the J. Peterman catalog. At 40 when he joined the show, O'Hurley's exaggerated, grandiose delivery and nonsensical stories made Peterman an unforgettable character. His portrayal of the fictional catalog mogul became a pop culture icon, and O'Hurley leveraged the role's popularity in other ventures, even hosting the Real J. Peterman Company's relaunch. Now 70 in 2024, O'Hurley continues to be active in acting, voice work, and hosting, with his Seinfeld role standing out as a career-defining performance. Born on November 14, 1964, Patrick Warburton played David Puddy, Elaine's on-again, off-again boyfriend whose deadpan humor and quirky behavior made him a fan favorite. 30. During his first appearance, Warburton's portrayal of Puddy's stoic demeanor, odd habits like painting his face for hockey games and signature line, "Yeah, that's right," added a unique dynamic to the show. Warburton's comedic style made Puddy one of Seinfeld's standout supporting characters. Now 60 in 2024, Warburton remains a popular actor with memorable roles in The Tick, Rules of Engagement, and as the voice of Kronk in The Emperor's New Groove. Born on December 3, 1922, Len Lesser played Uncle Leo, Jerry's overbearing and hilarious uncle, known for his exuberant greetings Jerry, hello, and intrusive nature. At 67 when Seinfeld premiered, Lesser's comedic timing and ability to exaggerate Uncle Leo's quirks made him one of the show's most memorable recurring characters. His role added warmth and humor to Jerry's family dynamics. Lesser continued acting into his later years before passing away on February 16, 2011, at the age of 88, leaving behind a legacy as a beloved TV uncle. Born on January 28, 1930, Ruth Cohen appeared in more episodes of Seinfeld than any other recurring character, portraying the cashier at Monk's Cafe. At 59 when the show premiered, Cohen became a familiar and endearing presence in the background of the series, embodying the essence of a regular at the cafe. While her lines were minimal, her constant presence added authenticity to the show's primary hangout spot. Cohen passed away on August 23, 2008, at the age of 78, remembered fondly by fans for her quiet but consistent contribution to Seinfeld. Born on April 4, 1959, Phil Morris played Jackie Chiles, the flamboyant and fast-talking lawyer, parodying Johnny Cochran. At 36, during his first appearance, Morris' portrayal of Jackie brought energy and hilarity to the show, with his exaggerated delivery and catchphrases like "it's outrageous, egregious, preposterous," Jackie's absurd legal strategies and larger-than-life persona made him a standout character in Seinfeld's later seasons. Now 65 in 2024, Morris has enjoyed a successful career in television and voice acting, with Jackie Chiles remaining one of his most iconic roles. Born on September 26, 1932, Richard Hurd portrayed Mr. Wilhelm, George Costanza's eccentric and often oblivious boss at the New York Yankees. At 60 during his first appearance on Seinfeld, Hurd brought a blend of charm and confusion to the role, with Wilhelm's erratic behavior serving as a perfect foil to George's schemes. His comedic portrayal made him one of the standout recurring characters. Hurd continued acting in film and television until his passing on May 26, 2020, at the age of 87, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. Born on September 11, 1934, Ian Abercrombie played Mr. Pitt, Elaine's demanding and quirky. Boss known for his obsession with odd tasks, such as eating a Snickers bar with a fork and knife. At 59, during his first appearance on Seinfeld, Abercrombie's precise comedic delivery made Mr. Pitt a fan-favorite character. His ability to combine eccentricity with subtle humor elevated the character beyond a typical sitcom boss. Abercrombie passed away on January 26, 2012, at the age of 77, remembered for his distinctive roles in both comedy and drama. Born on September 28, 1959, Steve Heitner brought hilarity to the role of Kenny Bania, Jerry's opportunistic and overly enthusiastic fellow comedian. At 33, when he first appeared on Seinfeld, Heitner created a character whose catchphrases that's gold, Jerry, gold, and shameless. Attempts to ride Jerry's coattails added a unique dynamic to the show. Bania's comedic rivalry with Jerry remains one of the show's enduring subplots. Now 65 in 2024, Heitner continues to work in television and film, but his portrayal of Bania remains a standout in his career. Born on December 11, 1932, Norman Brenner was Seinfeld's silent MVP, serving as Michael Richards' stand-in and appearing in various background roles throughout the series. At 57 during the show's debut, Brenner's consistent presence added authenticity to the bustling world of Seinfeld. Though often unnoticed, his work behind the scenes was instrumental in creating the show's seamless production. Brenner retired from the entertainment industry and remains a beloved part of the Seinfeld legacy. Born on July 2, 1947, Larry David is the co-creator of Seinfeld and lent his voice and physical presence to various characters, including George Steinbrenner and Frank Costanza's lawyer. 41, when the show premiered, David infused his dry wit and neurotic humor into every aspect of the series, with George Costanza famously based on him. After Seinfeld, David created and starred in Curb Your Enthusiasm, solidifying his reputation as one of television's most influential comedic voices. Now 77 in 2024, David continues to inspire with his sharp humor and innovative storytelling. Born on April 29, 1954, Jerry Seinfeld played a fictionalized version of himself as the central character of Seinfeld. At 35, when the show premiered, Seinfeld's comedic style, rooted in observational humor, defined the series. His characters' relationships, quirks, and commentary on nothing became the heart of the show. Seinfeld catapulted Jerry into global stardom, making him one of the most successful comedians of all time. Now 70 in 2024, Seinfeld continues to perform stand-up and produce content, with his legacy as the face of one of television's greatest sitcoms firmly cemented. Born on January 13, 1961, Julia Louis-Dreyfus brought charm, wit, and dynamic energy to Elaine Benes, Jerry's ex-girlfriend turned best friend. At 28, when the show premiered, Louis-Dreyfus created a character who broke sitcom stereotypes of women, portraying Elaine as independent, flawed, and hilarious. After Seinfeld, Louis-Dreyfus became one of the most decorated actresses in television history, with acclaimed roles in The New Adventures of Old Christine and Veep. Now 63 in 2024, she continues to be a powerhouse in comedy, with her role as Elaine remaining a defining part of her career. Born on July 24, 1949, Michael Richards played Cosmo Kramer, Jerry's eccentric and unpredictable neighbor. At 40, during Seinfeld's debut, Richards' physical comedy, impeccable timing, and unique portrayal of Kramer turned him into a cultural icon. His signature entrances and bizarre schemes became hallmarks of the series. After Seinfeld, Richards faced challenges in his career but remains celebrated for his groundbreaking work on the show. Now 75 in 2024, his performance as Kramer is still considered one of television's most inventive comedic roles. Born on September 23, 1959, Jason Alexander portrayed George Costanza, Jerry's neurotic and self-absorbed best friend. At 30, when the show began, Alexander delivered a comedic tour de force, creating a character whose pettiness, insecurities, and outrageous lies became a cornerstone of Seinfeld's humor. Modeled after Larry David, George's absurd antics were both frustrating and relatable, making him one of the most iconic sitcom characters of all time. Now, 65 in 2024, Alexander continues to act and direct, but his work as George remains a career-defining achievement.